We are making a super rich and delicious chocolate coffee cake today, and to go with it, a coffee infused chocolate ganache frosting. Let's get started. For the cake, I'm starting with some cocoa powder, and now onto this I'm adding some coffee which I've made by combining 3/4 cups of hot water with a tablespoon of coffee powder. Let's give this a good mix. This looks good. Now into this I'm going to add some super fine sugar along with some vegetable oil, a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 cup of homemade dahi. You could also use Greek yogurt. In case you want to make this chocolate coffee cake with eggs, you can skip the yogurt and add 2 eggs instead. Let's give this a good mix so that everything is nicely combined. And now into this I am going to sift in some all-purpose flour, which is maida, along with baking powder and baking soda. Whenever I'm making an eggless cake, I like to sift my dry ingredients so that it gets nicely aerated. I'm also adding in a pinch of salt, and now using my spatula, I'll gently fold the dry ingredients in and mix only until I don't see any large flour pockets in my batter. My batter is ready. Now if you want, you could use this recipe to make a single 8 or 9-inch cake. However, I'll divide my batter between 2 6-inch pans which I've greased with vegetable oil and lined with parchment paper. And now these go into the preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes or until a skewer inserted into the center comes out clean. Now while the cakes are baking in the oven, let's get the work started on our chocolate ganache frosting. The first thing that you need is 2 cups of roughly chopped dark chocolate. Meanwhile, in a saucepan set over medium heat, I'm adding 2 cups of whipping cream. I'm using non-dairy sweetened cream. We let this heat a little and then add in 2 tablespoons of coffee powder. Cook this and let this come to a simmer. My cream has come to a simmer. I'm going to take this off the heat, and while it's still hot, pour it over our chopped chocolate. Let it sit for a few seconds and then use a spatula to just mix everything until the chocolate melts from the heat of the cream and you get a smooth, silky and delicious chocolate ganache. Our chocolate ganache is ready. I'm going to put this in the fridge for at least 1 hour, and once it sets a little, I'll use my electric mixer to beat it at high speed until it becomes light and fluffy and voluminous. Once it looks something like this, you know your whipped chocolate ganache frosting is ready. The next element that we need for our cake is a simple syrup that we'll use to soak our cakes. So in a pan here, I'm going to cook 1/4 cup of granulated sugar with 1/4 cup of water. We let this cook come to a boil until the sugar melts completely and your syrup is nice and thick. This looks good. Let's take this off the heat. So my cakes are out of the oven. I've let them cool completely. I'm going to carefully demold them now. And to assemble the cake, I'll place the first layer on the turntable, soak it with the simple syrup that we'd made earlier, and then add a generous layer of the whipped chocolate ganache frosting. So I've frosted the sides of my cake, and now on the top I'm going to pipe some milk chocolate whipped ganache. The process remains the same, but instead of making it with dark chocolate, I've used milk chocolate for this one. This chocolate coffee cake really is the cake of my dreams. I can't get enough of the moist sponge. I love the cake of coffee and the whipped chocolate ganache, which is super fluffy. I would love for you guys to try this recipe at home, and when you do, don't forget to share pictures with me on Instagram by tagging me at Shaivesh17. I'll see you guys very soon with more recipes. Until then, happy baking and take care.